MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. This is pulled into right. Piscotty will take care of this one, and Reyes is retired to open up the ballgame. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, second baseman, Donald Jones.
Stepping up to the plate, Donald Jones. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, he's coming off a great outing in my mind. I mean, he pitched into the 9th inning. He got the win for his team. He's a guy that's durable and is able to go deep in games. Hopefully we'll see that again from him today.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Wong will take the turn and head for second now. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, one thing we know about this team, they're not going to steal. They do not steal. They're last in the league. So what are they going to do? They're going to rock and sock you. They're going to try to swing from their heels. They have to drive the ball out of the ballpark if they want to win. So we're going to see some big swings from this club.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Holt charging in on it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's Matt Carpenter. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Preston Tucker is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Stepping up now, Tommy Pham, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good... Here's Chris Davis now. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And at third base at the hot corner, Matt Carpenter. Great hands. He'll play in on guys and take away that bunt. Tremendous charging and flipping the ball on the run. But I really like him at second, too. He can turn the pivot.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Tucker is under it. 2 down.
Batting sixth.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left, and the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
He gives up a single there, but he retired 5 in a row. Man, he looks sharp to me.
Now at the plate, Brock Holt looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long fly out. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
In now, Jeff Mathis, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and a couple RBIs. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But an RBI triple gets the Orioles a run. On to the bottom of inning. Now in the box, Michael McHenry. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. The 1-2 pitch. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Into the windup and the pitch. Colton Wong is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night. Digging in, Chris Sale. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 49.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tucker waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 7, Jose.
Stepping
Reyes.
in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pham sprinting after it, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, he was motoring around those bases and had every intention of stretching this into a triple. That is until the ball hopped over the fence for a ground rule double.
Here's Alejandro De Aza as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Donald Jones. As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pham is after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They still. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And the changeup is way low that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Davis is a low one, but he's able to dig it out and save the error. A nice play.
Paul Konerko.
Striding in once again, Paul Konerko. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Third baseman number 13, Matt
Matt Carpenter is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Piscotty is there. One pitch, one out.
The right fielder, number 21.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Tucker looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Here's Brock Holt now. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty looks up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
Well, that's one way of taking control of a game. Second dinger of the inning. They've got the lead, and now everyone wants to get a bat and take some cuts.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is skied into short left center. Tucker on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom half. So striding forward now, Preston Tucker. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Tucker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing your 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 5.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Line hard into left, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first is Escobar on his way to second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
On to Davis at first, and there are two away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael McHenry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Jones onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the. So coming to the plate, Chris Sale. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 49.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty on his horse. One out.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Tucker. Two gone.
Now batting.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fouled back.
He's done a nice job of getting those two quick outs before the two hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
And this is fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Second baseman.
Digging in once again, Donald Jones. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Orioles, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. So digging in now, Lance Lynn. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Lance Lynn.
In there at the knees, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Colton Wong will stand in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Now batting.
Digging in,
Right
Stephen
fielder,
Piscotty. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready once again, Paul Konerko. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Ready for another shot now, Matt Carpenter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a fastball just a bit up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Bautista is calling for it, and that ends the inning. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
First baseman number 19.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder number 21.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, as he'll hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Adam Jones. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 2-2 one more time. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Preston Tucker digs in now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Preston.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Eduardo Escobar. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a changeup over the outside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pham comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The catcher, number 9, Jeff Maffett.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tanner Sheppers is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jed Lowry will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Chris Sale is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, called 3rd strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
Ready once again, Jose Reyes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into center field. Pham has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. Still tied 3-3. Pedro
attention,
Strop
please.
gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for
take over
Baltimore,
on the mound and start
number
the home
46,
seventh.
Pedro Strop.
Digging in to try it again, Michael McHenry. He comes
Leading
in
off for the
0 for 2
Cardinals.
thus far.
Catcher, Michael McHenry.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop.
Digging
number
in the
12,
switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He's
Lowry.
newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs
Second
here to the
baseman,
first
number
2 men he
16,
faces out of the bullpen. Colton Wong is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Kevin
attention,
Segrist has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching for the
bullpen as
Cardinals,
he'll do so to start
number
the 8th.
46,
Here's Alejandro De Aza.
Kevin
And this tie ball
Segrist.
game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils
Now
down
batting,
to whose bullpen is better.
Donald.
Stepping in and
Jones.
ready for another shot, Donald Jones.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Pham. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number
8th
19,
inning from St. Louis.
Chris
All
Davis.
even as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains tied at 3-3. Digging in now, Stephen
Leading off for the
Piscotty.
Cardinals.
No hits in 3 tries so
Right
far.
fielder,
He's struck out once.
Stephen Piscotty.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Paul Konerko. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Third baseman number 13. Matt
Here's the first pitch to him. Matt Carpenter comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Preston Tucker digs in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a high strike there, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Up high, 2-1 now. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 25 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now playing left field and batting in the 6th spot.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting number 10.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throws over to Konerko for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty ranging back, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mathis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Ball 3, 3-0. The 3-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there as it falls. And he is out at the plate. trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. Still tied 3-3. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bautista is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Center fielder.
So striding forward now, Tommy Pham. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Matt Adams will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the... Trevor Rosenthal takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Steve Clevenger is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Manny Machado is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. Line to left. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Williamson's under it.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Standing in, Alejandro De Aza. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
And this one's in the dirt. And this is behind him at third, as that'll head down the line in left field. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Now at the plate, Donald Jones. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it's now 6-3.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris.
As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though. That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And oh, look out, up and in and nearly took his head off.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here's another 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they pick up. Michael Givens takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Jed Lowry is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner, and he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Jones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Right fielder,
Stephen Piscotty is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Pedro Strop claims the win out of the pen, his first. Michael Givens wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs on 12 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs, 6 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th Street.